Well, first and foremost, Coach, I know this is a very tough moment for you and your team. We appreciate your time. Without sharing too much of the family that I know stays inside the locker room, what message are you trying to get across to the guys tonight?
Well, I think more than anything, there's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of emotion in that locker room right now. But what I told them, that's natural and that's fine, and let that emotion out. But there shouldn't be guys hanging their head. Their chest should be out. We have one of the more remarkable seasons in college football. Maybe one of the better Rose Bowl games ever. And I couldn't be more proud of it. If you want to be emotional about something, you be emotional that this is the last time that this 2016 football team will be together in that locker room. Those seniors that we'll be indebted to forever. That's what you get emotional about, that those guys won't be a part of us moving forward. So I couldn't be more proud.
You know, Coach, I really feel for you, and a lot has been made about you guys being a second-half team this year. And I was reading your comments at halftime when you came out, and I think the quote-unquote you said, you know, I hate the first half of a game, and then, you know, 3 plays, 3 scores in about 33 seconds was just unbelievable.
Yeah, actually what I said was we hate first halves. You know, I think this game was a little bit different. It wasn't necessarily that we started slow in the first half. We turned the ball over. And, you know, to be honest, we're fortunate. You turned the ball over 4 times. We're fortunate to be in the game the way we were. You know, I went into the game telling you guys that we needed to win the penalty battle, which we did. We knew that was an advantage for us. We had to close the gap on 3rd down. We actually were winning 3rd down battle at halftime. But yeah, you can't turn the ball over like we did against a really good football team. That was the difference in the game. The other difference was we made a living all year long with tackles for loss and sacks. We couldn't get to this quarterback. You can't allow that quarterback to stand in the pocket that long with those talented wide receivers. You're gonna have a hard time on defense.
What message do you want to send to the Penn State faithful? I mean, you saw half of the stadium was all white. You asked them to come out here for the whiteout. What message do you want to send to them?
Well, I think the first thing is this, that very, very appreciative of the support that we've gotten all year long. And I know this is about wins and losses, but this is not the NFL. It's college football. And why I'm so proud is because everybody I interacted with this week at the Rose Bowl talked about how our guys interacted, how appreciative they were, to the people serving us food in the hotel, to the bus drivers, how impressed they were with our Penn State guys. And I know it's about wins and losses, but it's also about preparing your guys for life. And I know our seniors and our guys are ready to go on and take on whatever life has. We're going to do that today. We're always going to do that at Penn State, is make sure our guys leave as educated men and prepare for life.
The numbers that both these teams put up were remarkable, and that usually means that some individuals have phenomenal days. And today, Chris Godwin, 187 yards against one of the best corners in the country. Saquon Barkley goes for nearly 250 and 4 touchdowns. What was it like to watch those guys today? I know you see them every day in practice, but on this stage, to put those kind of performances up there.
We're blessed and we're fortunate to coach those guys. You know, Chris Godwin has had a really, unbelievable career so far. We hope it continues. He's got some decisions to make. The ball likes him, whether it's behind him or in front of him or it's bobble. He's got tremendous ball skills, as good as I've been around. I had Jordy Nelson when I was at Kansas State. I would compare those 2 guys favorably. He's a special player. Saquon has got all the characteristics and traits that you're looking for. And those guys made big plays tonight. Gesicki, we've had a number of guys. What I'm really excited about is our future. Our offensive line will be much better. We only got 1 senior starter on offense, 3 on defense, and our long snapper. So those seniors have laid a foundation for great things to come. We got a lot of work to do. We still got a long road to go, but we're heading in the right direction.
Coach, you already referenced this. I was watching the game, and your defensive guys, your defensive line, and when you blitz, man, they were playing their tail off, but they had a hard time getting Darnold down. And watching film, getting ready for the game, he's a lot more mobile than I would have given him credit for.
Combination of 2 things. Their offensive line is really good. They've only given up 11 sacks all year long. But you're exactly right. I knew he was more athletic than we thought, but watching him live, he's what you're looking for, in terms of, I know what the NFL's looking for and things like that. Aaron Rodgers, I was in Green Bay when we drafted him. unbelievable mobility, can extend plays, can get the ball out quick, strong arm. And don't get me wrong, I love our quarterback. Wouldn't trade him for anybody. But watching him in person today, Darnold was impressive, and it's a combination of the O-line and what he's able to do in the perimeter skill players they have.
How do you remain so positive and upbeat in times like this?
Well, again, I think this is the end of the season. You got a chance to be a little bit more reflective of all the things that have gone on, and I am filled with pride of our guys in our locker room and the coaching staff that I'm blessed to be surrounded with, and the Penn State community and tremendous alums like yourself. Trust me, I'd love to be sitting up here as the Rose Bowl champion, but I couldn't be more proud of our team. I couldn't be more proud of our organization, our university, and community as a whole.
Coach, I do want to ask you about one late-game decision. Was there any thought given on that third down play, under a minute left, USC, no timeouts, to running the football and playing for overtime?
Yeah, there was a discussion on the headset. We had the same discussion at Ohio State right before the half, and we made a big play. We've been playing that way all year long. To me, it really came down to this. It was third down. They had no timeouts left. We had been punting the ball really well. We were going to be able to punt them deep and force them to go the whole field with no timeouts, which is difficult to do and not a lot of time left on the clock. So let's try to pick up the third down. Obviously, you don't want to throw an interception in that situation. We went to the single side receiver into basically a cover 2 look. We got no control of the safety. Not the ideal situation, obviously, but that's what went into it. They had no timeouts left. We've been punting really well. We don't pick up the first down, we'll punt on fourth down and make them go to distance.
Coach, I know it'll take a while to get over this one, but I hope you know that watching you this year and the entire Big Ten fan base was amazed by what you guys did this year. Hope those fellas were able to truly enjoy what 2016 was for Penn State.
Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate you guys' support all season long.